Hello everyone, I'm Nandom Gusen and this is part 8 of the video series. In part 7, I thought I showed you when to close your profit and when to close your losses. And here you can see that my trades are correct. We did the proper analysis, and here is getting to $1 and $1. This is getting to $1. Like I told you, it's going to reach $1, and the moment it reaches, I'm going to close my trade. Okay, so you can see how I'm making good money here on live trading. So it's easy to just follow it up and you make your money without losses. Okay, now in this video series I'm going to be teaching you something new, and what I'm going to be teaching you is knowing when to stay away from the market completely. You know, it's not every time you trade, it's not every day you trade. If you don't see any good sign, you should not even enter the market. It's not by force to trade. People who force themselves to trade without seeing any good sign are going to just end up in losses. So I'm going to show you here when you should stay completely off the market. Good. Now the first I'm going to show you is, let's go to USD CHF. Let's use this for the demonstration. Okay, now I told you that the first thing you should notice is a pattern. Okay, if you cannot see a pattern, then it's obvious that you're not going to make money. Okay, if you can also not see a strength and the weakness of a currency, then you should know that you are also not going to make money. So how do you know when to stay away from the market? Now let's look at this. For example, let's check, is there a pattern? Yes, there was a pattern from here to here. Can you see? There was a bearish pattern. Can you see? And also, okay, there was a bearish pattern from here to here, and on the top of it, okay, good, something like this, something like this, something like this. Good. But you see, this bearish pattern was interrupted by another trend. Now let's look at if here is also trending. Okay, let's put our lines, here. Okay, now you can see it touched here, but by the time we put it to touch that last, you see, which is not, so here the first it touches, you can see that this is already below this trend line. So in this case, you really don't know what to do. Can you see? You really don't know what to do. All right, now you see this has reached $1. Can you see? This has reached $1. Now I can confidently close this, my trade. You know, this is a live trade, so I close this, I close this. Let me wait for this to reach $1 and then I close. You see, I just made about $3 point something. You see how easy it is to, you know, follow a strategy and make money without losing it. You see? So let's go back to what we're doing. Okay, now here you see, from here to here, you see, the pattern is also broken. So in this place, don't trade, don't buy, and also don't sell. Can you see? This is just a market you should ignore. Let's go to Euro USD. Is there any pattern that is being formed here? Let's check it up. Look at it. You know, basically I can't even find any pattern here. You know, can't really find any pattern. Okay, when we go to 4 hours, I think we can see a pattern. A pattern started here. Can you see? Now this broke the pattern at this point. Can you see? Now it began to change. This is a trend. It means that it has started becoming bearish because it broke the bullish pattern. Can you see? So let's check down and see. So this is it. Can you see? Down, and let's check the upper part of this pattern. Okay, let's check. Can you see? Well, so at this point it has formed the resistance on top. Can you see? So here is telling us to sell it, but you see, let's just leave it for now, because man, On 1 hour, nothing really is happening, even though I think this is a good selling market for me. Okay, let's check other euro pairs and see whether we should stay off this market. Now this has reached $1. Let me wait until it reaches and then I close. You see, I just close. You see, I just made $3 just now. You see, so this is a good live trade to show you examples on how to analyze the market and how to make good money. Now let's check other euro pairs or other USD pairs. Let's see whether they are the same. The next is the euro GBP. Now, is there any pattern here? You see, this gave us a bearish pattern. Can you see? But you see this euro, no pattern. But I noticed a pattern here. Can you see? Look at this pattern. Look at it. Can you see here? I noticed at this price range, it forms a support, and on top of here, it forms a resistance. Can you see at this point? Can you see? Anytime market seems to touch this price, it goes bearish. Touch, it goes bearish. Touch, it goes bearish. Touch. So at this most likely place is going to touch bearish. So here I'm going to wait for this last candle, bullish candle, to rise up close to touch this. And once it touches, then I'm going to sell. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we're going to be, this market is going to be on the watchword. So for now, don't take any decision. This is the time to stay off. This is the time to watch until it gets there. Now let's check this euro. Okay, is there any pattern here? Okay, let's check if there's a pattern. Obviously there appears to be a pattern. Look at it. There obviously appears to be a pattern, but somewhere, somehow, let's wait and see. So in this point, we are not supposed to make any decision now, but checking all euros and checking this euro USD that is giving me a sell signal, we see that on the part of euro, all euros are not consistent. Can you see? What about USD? Maybe the sell here is for the dollar. Let's see. Maybe the dollar is strong. Let's check GBP. Is it giving me a sell signal? Yes. Can you see? Dollar is strong. What about AUD USD? Yes, it's giving me a sell signal. Can you see? What about let's check other USD pairs. Other USD pairs like NZD USD. Yes, it's getting bullish. So this is a sign that this euro USD we see is a good market to sell. Can you see? It's already touching a resistance. Okay, so here you can decide to sell. Can you see? You can decide to sell. So let me take a risk and then sell with a small lot, 0.01. I always encourage starters to be trading with 0.01 until they become consistent and they learn. So you see here in this market, looking at the 4 hours, you see here, oh wow, this has touched the trend line and is reversing. Can you see? But let's wait. Let's not take any decision now because it's still below it until it goes above it and begins to reverse. Okay, so here we sold USD here, JPY, any pattern. You see here that there is no any pattern here. So in this case, we avoid this market so that we don't incur losses. What about USD CAD? You see it touched here and reversed. We entered and it gave us that $1 and we closed the other time. Good. So you see here, what about here? Is there any, can we avoid this market? Should we stay off this market? First, let's check if there is a pattern. There appears to be a pattern. You see, it has already touched this pattern up and is going down. Can you see? Let's check 4 hours to view it properly. You see, that's touched. What about here? Let's check. You see the next pattern. You see it touched here. So at this point, I think it has already touched this, and I think it might be too late to come in. Look at it. Well, it may not be too late. Let me check 1 hour. Well, it may not to be too late. Let me see. 1 hour. Let me check daily. You see, this is bullish on the daily candle. So this trend is down. So it touching a resistance. I think if we sell this market, we're not going to make any losses. But before we sell, let's check other currency pairs and compare. Let's check AUD major pairs. This is AUD NZD. Is it down? Yes. Let's check AUD CAD. Is it down? Yes. Let's check AUD CHF. Is it down? Yes. Let's check AUD JPY. Is it down? Wow. So it means this AUD USD is a very good market. You see that all AUD major pairs are down. If AUD major pairs are down, then AUD minor pairs will be up. So let's check AUD minor pairs. Let's see if they are up. This is Euro AUD. Is it up? Yes. Can you see? This is a good confirmation. Okay, let's check other AUD minor pairs. Let's see if there is any. Let's check AUD minor, AUD, GBP AUD. Is it up? Yes. So this is a good sell. Can you see? In this kind of market, when you sell, the assurance of making a profit is 99%. So let's just watch and see how we make money using this pair. Okay, so but if you check other pairs and you don't see any correspondence, stay off the market. When you force yourself to trade it, you would only end up in losses. Okay, so let me just do a brief summary of everything. You stay off the market if you cannot identify a pattern or you cannot see a pattern. Good. You stay off a market if you cannot see the strength or the weakness of a currency replicated in other currency pairs of the same name. You stay off that market. If you force yourself, you're going to lose money. So this is the end of this video series. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching.